you ever been in such situation when something important needs to be done? Maybe some people also waiting something from you. You need to talk with someone, and suddenly some new problem appears. You got some news, and this problem takes all your attention straight away, and you continue to thinking, worrying, but you can't do anything now because it takes time and you need more information. But quite soon, you know that quite soon you need to do something else. Maybe it's some meeting, maybe it's some important phone call, maybe you're a teacher and you need to give a lesson. Maybe you have some appointment with your clients, depend on what you're doing, but it's something that you will need to be in some more kind of empowering state where you will need to talk, where you will need to give, and someone else waiting something from you, but you get caught up in these worries and the new problems, and you don't know how to change your state quickly so you can put all your energy and attention in something you need to do instead of putting all it in the worries about new problem. And in this kind of situations, we're talking about how can you put your problem on pause until you will have time and energy to solve it, and quickly change your state. Because this video is not about problem solving. It's about these situations where you need to do something quite quickly. So what can you do in this kind of situation? To quickly change your state in this kind of situations, you need to have some anchors in your life that are connected to your more calm, positive or energized state. What do I mean by this? Anchors is something that while we're in contact with it, it's bring us straight away to different state. It's usually connected to our subconscious mind, not a conscious one, and it influences your state. So this is the job should be done on two levels: on your with subconscious and with conscious. With conscious, you need to be able to stop thinking. Easy to say, but this is actually some skill that you can really train yourself for the skill, like to stop thinking, to put it on pause. But the other thing is to change the state. How you stop thinking, you can work on this in other period of your life when you're more kind of okay, and you can practice when you just consciously decide not to think about something specific and bring your focus to something else. If you practice it quite a lot, you will see that it's really working, because sometimes it feels that it's impossible not to think about a problem. Actually, it's possible. Many people proved it, especially a lot of spiritual teachings can help with this. So you can read some books of this topic. Especially I can recommend Eckhart Tolle's book, and I have another video when I made a review about it. I will share in the description. So this stop thinking is one part, but what are anchors and how they can change our state? Anchors is some more like physical thing. It's something that influence your physical body and your physical sensations, something that you see, hear, or touch or smell or taste. For example, do you know how sometimes you feel some smell and it brings straight away you some maybe childhood memory, maybe some food, maybe you didn't visit your grandmother for a long time, you came there and she's cooking something, and it brings you straight away to the state that you're feeling now 20 years old, 30 years ago. And that's how it can happen. That's how it works in our life. Some smells or some music. You hear some song that you were listening years ago, and it changes your state. You were in one state thinking about something, you listened to it, and it brought you to the other state, the state that was connected to this song, because you were listening maybe in some specific period in your life and what was going on there. These emotions, states can arise in you. But how can you use it consciously in your life, especially when some uncertain situation happens? First, you need to check what anchors you already have. Are there some music and some songs that makes you more happy, energized? Maybe you can turn it on, listen, maybe even dance a bit, sing a bit. Yeah, it can look maybe a bit stupid or childish to do when you have a problem, but this works. You put attention to your body. Your subconscious catches these memories to the states, and it starts creating also this. And while doing this, your states really change, and then you can use it to do what you need to do. If you really like put on pause your thinking, it's really difficult not to think at all. So changing the focus can help. When your thought about the problems start coming again, you remind yourself, I will solve it later. I will solve it later, and focusing on these other things that brings you in more positive or more like energized state, different one. You can see if you have maybe some colors that are connected, something that's also not just colors, maybe some clothes that you were wearing in some moments where you're feeling that maybe some achievement, some success, or some happy moments. And maybe when you put it on and you look at yourself in the mirror and you have this connection, and you can focus on also these memories and on these clothes that connected to these states and to these memories. And it could be other things in your life. You need to find them. Actually, very powerful could be some people in your life, friends or family members that for you are someone that you love and you feel happy with these people when you talk. Someone that don't like to discuss negative things, or someone who don't criticize you or give some advice that you don't ask. Someone who can really listen, and someone you can talk, maybe not through the problem, because then you will continue to give attention to it. But if you tell this person that I need to put this on pause and change my state, let's spend a few minutes about talking something that you're interested in, something that you like, something positive. Especially if you have some interest, like strong interest that gives you some excitement, and when you put your focus on them, you can feel how your attentions, when it went to this topic, it brings different energy in your body. It's more of excitement when you talk about this curiosity, or maybe you're expert in some topic, and when you talk about it, you feel more confident. That's some of the ways how you can use some anchors that you already have in your life, and you know about them once you think a bit. But also, if you notice that you're already in some strong negative emotion, like anger or fear, you need to process this emotion, and I have another video about it. You can check it. I will put the link. So emotion, if it's already came, it needs to be released if you don't want to suppress it. So you can also do it, and it doesn't take much time. But even after your emotion, you become calm. If you have this problem, it will continue to create this negative emotion until you didn't put it on pause. So that's why you need to do these things to change your state and to change your focus that I mentioned before. So the other thing, if you can't find these anchors, or maybe the one that you have, it's too difficult to use in your normal everyday life, you can prepare yourself to some of this unexpected situation by creating these anchors that you can use when you need them. And actually, Tony Robbins talks about this in his program Personal Power 2, about creating anchors. And he sometimes even suggests to use some touch of your body, like you choose some parts of your body that you touch, shoulder, elbow, like anything, or some jump or some clap. You just choose one movement, and you make it as your anchor. How do you do it? Every time when you feel this good empowering state, you do this movement and you anchor it. And you should do it many, many times while you're feeling this way. And you can even put yourself in this state, like deliberately use something. Because when you feel neutral, it's easier to get into this positive state. And then you can create this anchor by some movement. This is one of the things, but you can create on some things, as I told you, music or clothes or food or smell. It's still also a physical sensation for your body. So through physical, you change your state, physical state, but with your mind, you work by learning to stop thinking or changing focus. And that's already, I talked through this, how you can do it. And actually that's, I sometimes also use in my life. And also actually about smells, I use sometimes essential oils. And not only as an anchor, but I think for me they work already as an anchor, some smells. But they have some effects. When we smell, some of them can have calming effect on our nervous system, some more stimulating one. So they have different ones. You can read about this, you can choose. But I noticed that for me it's really helpful. There are a few of them that I like, especially for calming effects. I like lavender, and it works for me when I need to create this quick change. And yeah, I use music. Now I started using it quite recently because I saw that I found new songs that are not connected to any of my past, and I was listening them in the positive state when I was really feeling happy, and yeah, I was dancing by listening them, and I create them as an anchor. So now, when I feel down but I need to do something, or I feel worried, I need to do something, if I'm conscious enough to remember about this, I can just turn them on and change my state like this. Yeah, also it's very helpful that I was practicing stop thinking and changing focus for a long time in my life, and now I know how to do it. But once you start doing it, once you catch how it's working and you start having a phase in this that is working, that you can stop this and you can focus on someone else, and that you can have these anchors that can help you. The more you will use them, the more powerful it will be for you. Every new thing takes time and effort to start working, but the more you do it, then it's working for you. Then it becomes very small effort and very big result. In the beginning, it's big effort and small result, but this isn't everything. And you can do it for yourself. You can create anchors by choosing them, or you can find which anchors you already have, because I'm sure that each person have something that's connected to this positive, confident, or empowering state. The main thing here that when you need to change your state quickly, you need to work on this in the times when you have resources and time for this, and then when you create these anchors and new habits, they will work for you once you start using them. But what you need to remember, it's always about connection of our mind and our body. What we think can influence our physical body through emotions, and what we feel through our physical body also can influence what we're thinking. Depending on the situation, someone is sometimes thoughts are stronger, sometimes body reaction is stronger. So if you start working from both sides, and through your mind and through your body, through these connections, it will be much stronger results. You will get benefits from it more quickly, and you will be able to change your states when you need it. You just if you already have anchors, you can start using them. If they're not strong enough, you can create them, and you can really practice changing your focus, because once your focus is on something more positive, or at least not negative, all your states can change. And if also you're helping yourself through physical sensations, through these reminders, through anchors, it gives changes through your subconscious mind, the results could be very quick, and once you notice them, you will want to use it again and again, and maybe you will want to create more anchors, because it's a powerful tool when you know how to be effective in the moments when you know how to also calm yourself, not to do something be unreasonable under negative emotions, not to lose maybe some good opportunities when something needed to be done here and now. You know, you can use it. If you have any questions, you can leave me a comment below. Also, if you already see that you have some powerful positive anchors, you can share how is it working for you. And if you want to have more useful information and some tips on changing your mindset and on self-development and life coaching, you can subscribe to my channel and click the bell to get notification about my new videos.